Look, I get it. Shopping for a DJ controller is a total headache. There are a million options out there, and they all look the same on paper. That's why I went out and grabbed 5 of the most popular controllers under $1,000 to see which ones actually hold up when the party is jumping. I've been messing with these for weeks, and I'm going to tell you exactly which one belongs in your booth.
Product number 1. Pioneer DJ DDJ-FLX4. The second I pulled the DDJ-FLX4 out of the box, it felt familiar. It's got that classic Pioneer layout you see in big clubs, but it's light enough that I can toss it in a backpack without thinking twice. I spent a whole afternoon mixing on my iPad using rekordbox, and the Bluetooth connection was surprisingly solid. One thing I really liked during my sessions was the smart fader. If you're still learning how to transition between totally different genres, this thing does the heavy lifting for you by adjusting the BPM and volume automatically. I also tried it with Serato Lite on my Mac, and it's basically plug and play. It doesn't feel like a cheap toy, even though it's aimed at beginners. If you're just starting out but want gear that feels professional and lets you pull music straight from Tidal or SoundCloud, this is easily my top pick. It's the perfect bridge between just curious and actually gigging.
Product number 2. Hercules DJControl Inpulse 500. When I first picked up the Inpulse 500, the weight surprised me. It feels a lot sturdier than I expected. But my favorite little detail? The retractable feet. I popped them out immediately, and it raised the controller just enough to keep it safe from a hypothetical drink spill, which is a lifesaver in a crowded booth. While I was practicing my scratches, the large jog wheels felt really responsive to my touch. I also spent some time playing with the Intelligent Music Assistant in the DJ Suite software. It actually suggests tracks from your library that fit the vibe of what's currently playing. It's a great safety net if your brain goes blank mid-set. The RGB pads are bright and have a nice click to them when you're firing off samples. If you're a mobile DJ who worries about durability and wants a controller that stands a bit taller than the rest, this Hercules is a fantastic choice. It feels like it can actually take a beating.
Product number 3. Numark Mixtrack Platinum FX. The first thing I noticed when I plugged in the Mixtrack Platinum FX were those 6-inch jog wheels. Having the high-res displays right in the center of the wheels is a massive help. I didn't have to keep glancing at my laptop to check the BPM or how much time was left in a track, which kept my eyes on the crowd. I also had a blast with the paddle triggers for the effects. They feel like the ones you'd find on a high-end scratch mixer. You just flick them to kill the effect or hold them gum for a quick burst. I tested the 4-deck capability, and while it takes a bit of practice to manage 4 tracks on a 2-channel mixer, it's great to have that headroom. The long pitch faders are also a huge plus for manual beat matching. If you're someone who wants to focus on creative effects and wants that big wheel feel without spending a fortune, you're going to love this setup.
Product number 4. Pioneer DJ Alpha Theta DDJ-FLX2. If the first Pioneer felt portable, this one is basically pocket-sized. I was able to run a whole set just using my smartphone and a pair of headphones. It's definitely the most stripped-back controller I tested, but that's the point. I noticed the Smart CFX knob right away. It lets you do these complex, multi-layered effects transitions just by turning one dial. When I was testing it, I found it perfect for house parties where I didn't want to bring a whole folding table and a laptop stand. You can just set it down next to a tablet and you're good to go. It works with basically every app I tried, including Algorithm DJ. It doesn't have the pro heft of the bigger units, but the buttons still have that crisp Pioneer click. If you're looking for the absolute most compact way to mix at a friend's barbecue or while traveling, this is the one to throw in your bag.
Product number 5. Gemini Sound CDM-4000BT. The Gemini CDM-4000BT is a different beast entirely. When I hauled this onto my desk, I realized I didn't even need my laptop. It's a standalone unit, so I spent the night switching between old CDs I found in my garage and music on a USB stick. I even synced my phone via Bluetooth to play a random request, which worked flawlessly. It feels like a tank and is clearly built to be mounted in a rack for a bar or a mobile rig. The jog wheels are touch sensitive, so I could still do some basic scratching and pitch bending. It's got dual mic inputs too, which I found super handy when I had to make a couple of announcements. It's definitely more old school in its layout, but the reliability of not needing a computer is a huge weight off your shoulders. If you're a mobile DJ doing weddings or events where you need multiple ways to play music, this is a solid all-in-one workhorse. Hopefully that clears up which of these controllers is actually worth your cash. I've put links to all of them in the description below so you can check the current prices. If you have any questions about how they handled, just drop a comment and I'll get back to you.